And we are back live here in Mexico City, Mexico, as we are getting ready for this war. And, whoa, here comes Pan, one of the most dominating champions in TNW's history. No doubt about it. Right now, the TNW Divas Total Champion being accompanied by her husband, Ash Ketchum. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the powerhouse in the Dream Team, accompanied by Ash Ketchum from Tokyo, Japan. She is the TNW Divas Total Champion, Pan! Ash Ketchum still the TNW World at War Champion. We know that if 1 week from now, Pan is going to be right back at home in Japan. No doubt about it in my mind, knowing that her and her family, I'm being told, is scheduled to defend all their titles at TNW, King of the Celebrities, taking place in Tokyo, Japan. No doubt about it, it's going to be a phenomenal night for Pan and her family. But for Ash Ketchum, on the other hand, though, he is also scheduled to compete to defend the TNW World at War Championship. No doubt about it. And Ash Ketchum on a roll as TNW World at War Champion, one of the most dominating champions in history. But speaking of Ash, we know that Bass Armstrong was out here earlier tonight demanding a challenge for the TNW World at War title, but however, that got slid quickly for next week. Uh-oh! Here comes Charlotte Flair, representing the HWF. How about it? Here comes the Queen, and from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair! Well, for Charlotte Flair, this is the biggest draw of the HWF Draft Lottery pick. No doubt about it, as you can tell. Charlotte Flair is here in the building, here to give it her all tonight of what's on the line. No doubt about it, maybe bragging rights, but it's all about pride, but it's dang sure personal for Charlotte. No doubt about it, Charlotte Flair, the former HWF Women's Champion, and a former HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions with Dana Brooks. No doubt about it. Could be nearing a Grand Slam winning victory for Charlotte if she can give it her all back in the HWF. Well, don't remind me, though, the Queen, on the other hand, though, I was being told that Jay Reigns is irate seeing her here in TNW. But as far as I know, Jay does not like this young lady. Charlotte Flair, already disrespectful enough. And already, on the other hand, though, one of the greatest professional wrestlers in the history of this business. No doubt about it, living up to her father's reputation. Ric Flair, a former 16-time former World's Heavyweight Champion. And shockingly enough, at our last TNW pay-per-view event, both Charlotte and her father won both tag titles and made history for themselves. No doubt about it. Just look at Pan go. Pan, with that head scissors fully applied to Charlotte as they lock up again. Pan learned that one from her husband, Ash. Where Ash Ketchum learned a lot from Colt 412 over the years, the TNW World at War Champion out here in support for his wife. No doubt about it, as you can tell, though, they've been married for years now, since during their time in 2019. No doubt about it, they've been married for years, and a happily wedded couple right there. No doubt about it, Pan and Ash Ketchum. Pan gonna suplex her. No, Charlotte reversed it. The only problem is Jenny Wigman made the announcement that next week on Tuesday, during the Superstar Shakeup, we already know that Bass Armstrong will defend the TNW Pro Wrestling Championship next week against Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, and Astro Boy in a fatal four-way elimination match next week. Oh boy, that's going to be big coming up next week on Tuesday, right before the big event, TNW, King of the Celebrities, taking place in Tokyo, Japan. No doubt about it. Everyone here in Mexico loving this, I'll tell you. And a flat over DDT by Charlotte. It is great to be here in Mexico City, Mexico. Because last time we were here years ago, I believe it was a great time for the TNW talents. And also the HWF talent right now. No doubt about it here. Oh! Knee lifts to the gut there by Charlotte. Really decimating Pan in this fight. Whoa, a knee lift to the face. And a pendulum backbreaker, taking Charlotte right off her feet. And Pan feeling a little confident being in this fight with the likes of the daughter of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, who goes for a knife edge chop on the outside. If this turns into a draw, we'll have a double draft pick. The rules of draft lottery picks are simple. If you lose the match by a draw, then that person will be drafted over to TNW and the HWF. No doubt about it. But on the other hand, though, if you get disqualified, then that person will be drafted over to either HWF or TNW. Shocking enough cover here. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2.5. Just what a way to even start things off here with a bang. And I believe Charlotte or Pam will leave with an even bigger bang if one of these two win tonight. No doubt about it, as you can tell, though. And Pam really decimating Charlotte in this fight. The TNW Divas Total Champion has got Charlotte on, oh my God! A DDT off the apron! Oh, you're dang right, this is awesome. Right before our huge main event, Melina taking on the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion, none other than Alexis. No doubt about it, Jaden's girlfriend. But the only problem is, I'm being told that Jane is not allowed at ringside for this match. Oh boy, it looks like GGP is going to be the only one out here tonight, supporting Melina any way that he can. No doubt about it. Referee had a 5 count here. And Charlotte, whoa, what a way to get back on her feet. You got caught, but wait a minute. Charlotte let her out on her feet, reversed that slam. Saw it coming. And a spear by the Queen. TNW won one of the draft lottery picks. But however, if the Queen pins Pan here tonight, she can have another draft pick. 2, 3, and Charlotte gets a win for the HWF tonight. Look, this was a non-title match. What a win for the Queen. And it looks like another win for the HWF. Oh boy, what a win this was for HWF once again. That Enziguri popped Charlotte right in the jaw. And that DDT off the apron, my God, that was unbelievable. And that spear was the final nail in the coffin. Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair. What a win for HWF tonight. And Charlotte Flair living up to her father's resume and already won bragging rights for the HWF. Yeah, but the question on my mind is, who's going to HWF next? The winner of the next draft lottery pick is the HWF. Whoa! Oh, check it out! Nia Jax being drafted over to HWF, and oh my goodness, I mean, Nia Jax was a former HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions. Oh man, one of the most respected talents in the history of this business. The one and only, folks. Just, oh man, Nia Jax has already been on a path of destruction from ACW, TNW, and now returning to the HWF. Do you think Nia Jax will fit in well back in the HWF where she originally belonged? Oh, smokes. I don't even know if Charlotte Flair is happy or not. Just what HWF needed, Nia back home. But right now, though, folks, don't forget, because coming up next is our main event. The TNW Women's Champion will be coming to ring by GGP as Melina takes on the HWF Women's Hardcore Champion. Oh boy, champion versus champion. The winner of that match will get 3 new talents over to HWF. Stick around because that matchup is huge, and it's next.